Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd make this little informational video for Idiots of the Week to answer questions that I get asked a lot, and to also give a bit of a guideline as to what I'm looking for. So the goal here is to have a video that can be used as a reference for when these questions are asked, and also make it easier for viewers to know exactly what kind of clips I look for. And to make it easier, I'll have timestamps in the description so that if there is anything specific you are looking for, you can just jump to a certain timestamp. Firstly, before we do any of this, we have to define an idiot. There is a fine line between an idiot and an arsehole, and I hope that this will distinguish between the two. So first, what makes someone an arsehole? Well, in the context of this series, an arsehole is someone who goes around ruining everyone else's races, and generally doesn't care what he does to other cars on track. An idiot, however, is someone who tries to be an arsehole but fails in his efforts to do so. He's still an arsehole, of course, but his failures move him up into the idiot tier and make him eligible for this series. So let's give a few examples of situations relative to the definition. First, we have a guy who rams someone off the track. This is sadly all too common, but he has succeeded in his goal, so he's just an arsehole. Next, we have a guy who rams someone off the track, but there's a penalty system in place, and after serving such penalty, he ends up further back in the pack than he would have been had he just resisted the urge of his simple mind to ram another driver. He suffered as a direct result of his actions, and that makes him an idiot. And finally, we have a lad who goes for an almighty punt but misses spectacularly, and that would be an obvious idiot. However, idiots can also be fair drivers who have honest brain fades, like crashing into a pit wall and getting their car wedged in place, or like last week when I was leading a race and crashed off all on my own and ended up last. These are the idiots we respect, especially if they have submitted a clip of themselves. They are capable of laughing at themselves, and that is a quality I value highly. So, some examples of clips that I'm not looking for. Someone rammed me. End of clip. Or, and this has happened believe it or not, people submitting clips of themselves doing the ramming, which when I was a marshal in Forza would actually end up getting them banned. I suppose that does make them an idiot, doesn't it? We need to see some consequences, failure, or evidence of the existence of karma in the clips that are submitted. Another thing to keep in mind is that I've been doing this for years and I've seen a lot, so a simple failed ram attempt often won't make it anymore. Failed ram that isn't even on the same bit of track, however, is something that could make it, because it's one thing to fail at ramming, but it's another thing entirely to do such an appalling job of it. So now that we have covered what I'm looking for, we need to know how to submit your clips. Well, gladly, this is easy. So let's start with Forza. The Xbox DVR feature makes this a breeze. All you have to do is record your last 30 seconds or whatever the case may be after the incident happens, and then share that clip as a message to me on Xbox Live. My gamertag is JSR Devon. And it's important to have your privacy settings set so that your clip will show up on Gamer DVR, because if they aren't, I can't get the clips. Another way to submit is to join my Discord server linked in the description and post the Gamer DVR link to the clip in the Idiots of the Week clips channel. Don't upload directly to Discord because the quality will be terrible. For GT Sport, it's just as simple. The easiest way is to save the replay after the race and share it with the tag IOTW. And in the description of the replay, say which cars to look at and which laps to look out for. That's all that is required, and it means that I can record the clips myself, which means that the quality is much better than uploading from your PS4 to YouTube. However, if you'd like to submit something on YouTube, you can do so with the Discord method, or you can message me the YouTube link on PlayStation. My PSN ID is JSR_Dev. Finally on this topic, and I cannot stress this enough, Instagram is not a method of submission. It never has been, and it never will be. Occasionally I get asked if I got the clip because I didn't reply to the PlayStation or Xbox message. This is a really reasonable question to ask, but rest assured I got it. I just don't reply to the messages because there are just way too many to go through, and I'd spend all day replying. However, if you message me with a question or something, I will more than likely reply to it. Lastly, I have some general guidelines to make your clips better and more usable. Number 1, if recording a GT Sport replay, chase cam is often the best way to go, as it allows us to see more things around the car and get a better idea of what's happening. However, this is almost never a problem I encounter. Number 2, clips should be around 25 to 30 seconds at least, so that we can get the lead up and the aftermath of the incident. I'll almost never be able to use something that is 10 seconds long. Number 3, I can't use the clips that have music in them, as I'd rather not go to the YouTube gulag for using copyrighted music. Number 4, clips should be at least 720p. Again, this is not something I ever really have a problem with, as the Xbox One records at 720p minimum anyway, and I believe the PlayStation 4 does the same. And finally, what games are eligible? Well, Forza is eligible, GT Sports eligible, and for the Forza series, any other racing game can be featured as a bonus clip. So I hope this does clarify things a little bit and make this easier for anyone who might want to submit a clip. And also thank you very much for the support that we have had on the series. As of late, it has been doing pretty well, primarily the Gran Turismo Sports series. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, go and leave a like. If you're new around the show, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them, the link is in the description. You'll get access to videos early, and I shall see you guys in my next video.